Hi there, this is Karen. I'm with inspiredbygram.com, and this is my YouTube channel, and this is my craft room behind me. So I spend many hours here. As you guys all know, I love paper crafting, and I wanted to come to you today. I'm taping this on January 16th, 2022, and I always come to you when we have a new sign-on deal with Stampin' Up. So currently we're running Celebration 2022, and that started January 4th and it ends February 28th. So during our sign up, you can earn 2 free stamp sets of your choice as an added bonus. So the starter kit costs $99 plus if you have applicable sales tax, and you can receive $125 worth of products. And I picked out some kind of products in my basket over here that I'll show you that I will recommend if you're just getting into paper crafting. And if you're already into paper crafting and not a Stampin' Up demonstrator, I encourage you to listen and to join at the end of this video. So I became a Stampin' Up demonstrator probably, 11, 12 years ago when my last son left for college, and it was empty nest time for just me and my husband. We lived on a dairy farm up north in northern Vermont in a town called Fairfax. And then we decided to move on, and we relocated to central Vermont, which is just outside of New Hampshire. And maybe you know Dartmouth College. We're about 25 minutes north of Dartmouth College. And give them a shout out because they're kind of the Ivy League school in our area. And a lot of people probably know where that is. So maybe you don't, but I live right now, and my husband live in a very small town called Sharon, Vermont. And there's probably about 700 people here, and we live with one house cat named Fuzzy, and sometimes you'll hear her on my YouTube videos, but she loves people and she loves to craft. And if I have my door open, well, she'll come in because she loves to be part of that show too. But anyway, I wanted to talk to you about joining Stampin' Up and the reasons why I joined. I guess it was about 11 years ago. I went to a party. One of my friends in Fairfax had a party, and my first technique I tried was heat embossing, and we heat embossed the huge swallowtail butterfly. I should have kept that stamp set because that's what sold me. Heat embossing, number one, my favorite technique, and I should do it more. I should show you guys heat embossing a little bit more, but anyway, and since that I have developed my crafting supply and my inventory. You can kind of see behind me, I got tons of punches over here, and I've got all my designer series paper in that rack. I've got a work desk behind me. I've got one in front of me. I got one on the side of me, and I got my TV over there so I can watch my, reality shows like Survivor, Grey's Anatomy, all those good ones that we kind of all work or kind of like to watch. For some reason, I love medical shows. Like Chicago Med is like one of my favorites. New Amsterdam, gotta like that one too. But anyway, back to being back to talking about why I joined Stampin' Up. So I joined because I wanted to try something new. Again, empty nest, and I needed more things to do. So I became a hobby demonstrator for so many years. And then again, we moved here about 5 years ago, and I kind of stayed on it for about a year, taught some classes locally, but then I just dropped for about 3 months. I re-signed up, and my goal is to become a full-time business Stampin' Up demonstrator. I'm still kind of a quarter of the way there. I'm still working a full-time job, but that's going to be dropping down to about 30 hours a week. So I'm slowly kind of getting into retirement and still developing my Stampin' Up community. So our team consists of 17 people, including myself currently, and we're from all over the United States. I've got some on the East Coast, Texas, a lot on the East Coast as well. So There's no commitment to join Stampin' Up. You can be a hobby demonstrator, and everyone on my team has that hobby in them, a hobby stamper. I do have one person that is actually having classes and small retreats. So shout out to Jody there, but that's what she wants to do. But everyone else they just love to purchase their products on discount. So I think that if you are ordering and you're one of my customers, or maybe you're thinking about developing a new hobby, you should think about joining, because right now we are offering a sign-on bonus where you can receive 2 free stamp sets at your choice for free. So it can be any dollar value, and the annual catalog or the mini catalog. So that's a great it's a great offer, especially if you don't really have much inventory and products like me. Like in the beginning, I had nothing. I started from scratch and I slowly built up my inventory. And a lot of times I went to that clearance rack, because you can order ribbon there that's super, super cheap. There's paper there, there's embellishments. So that's where I kind of send you out that way. But I love to stamp with friends. It helps me relax. It helps me have fun. Stamping for me is kind of a form of mindfulness. It helps me avoid like the distractions of the everyday life, especially when I'm working 40 hours a week. And it can be very, very stressful. Well, I come home, eat some supper, spend some time with my supper, and then I head here. And I'm here until probably 10:30, 11 o'clock. That's no joke. Every single night, because I just love being in this room. I've got my TV over there where I can watch my special shows if I want to, or I can turn my radio on. So I can't guarantee, if you're looking to be more of a business side of Stampin' Up, I can't guarantee you anything. There's no guarantees. There's no business guarantees. Some demonstrators, again, stamp for social reasons and it's their hobby. Other demonstrators have found a way to meet other financial goals by hard work, dedication, and consistency. Those are the top 3 things that you would need to remember, in my mind, if you want to take this into a business. Being part of a great stamping community for me, I've met friends, and we all get early access to the products and receive a discount on products too. So after you purchase that starter kit and order it, and those products are all your choice, you can pick whatever you want, up to $125 currently. You pay $99 for that, plus if you have applicable sales tax. So if you live in New Hampshire, was just like 20 minutes away from me, well, there's no sales tax in New Hampshire. Yes, you will have to give your private information, banking, social security number, all that good stuff. But that's the rules of becoming an independent demonstrator. I want you to know that up front. There is a workaround on that. So if you do not want to enter that information into the system, you can simply call Demonstrator Support and ask for an application. I can email you a PDF application too. So that's a workaround paper kind of form as well. So there are ways of doing that if you don't want to input that information through online. But anyway, I have got some products over to the side of me that if you would like to add to your starter kit, there's kind of suggestions that I think would work for somebody that's probably just getting started out and don't really have lots of supplies in their craft room like I do. I mean, look at that rack of designer series paper over there, right? I hoard the designer series paper, but I do use it too. Okay, so let me talk about some of that little items here that I would recommend in your starter kit. I'm so excited to show you some of these products. Again, $125. Now this does not total, it probably totals more than $125, but I'm just giving you some examples of things that I would put in my starter kit if I'm just starting out. So let's go. Stampin' Dimensionals, they're only $4, and those are to give you dimension in your projects. If you, again, $4 for some liquid glue. I love using liquid glue. It's a great adhesive just to start out with. But then you can also bump up to the Stampin' Seal, and that is $8, and it comes with a full roll and the reusable plastic case there, the holder. Again, let's see, what else do we got in my bin here? I've got some rhinestone basic jewels. These are great. They're only $5 a package, and there are 140 embellishments, and they can be colored into with our Stampin' Blends and also Sharpie markers, anything that's got alcohol based. If you wanted to get some ribbon, this is the in color. It's soft succulent. There's lots of different colors. There's five different colors in our in colors. $7. However, go to the clearance rack too, because there's ribbon on there that will work with lots of different colors too. So always check the clearance rack. You'll need a block. A D block is kind of what I would highly suggest. It's big enough to put larger stamps on there, and small enough for the those smaller stamp sets like your sentiments. Let's see what else I got in here. I've got for ink, I've got Memento Black, because black, kind of goes with anything. And you can use this with Stampin' Blends too. If you want to get some colored inks, the Stampin', the classic Stampin' pads, those are $7.50, and there's a lot of different colors. I just pulled out Early Espresso because it's a really nice brown color for you. Let's see. Stamp sets, my favorite. You guys know I've been using Blessings of Home. So that is in the mini catalog. It's a cling stamp set. You can kind of see all those things there. All the stamp stories, those words are backwards. Can't figure that one out on my camera. Also, I would suggest maybe Tasteful Touches. It gives you some sentiments, also gives you some imagery as well with the foliage, the feather, the flower there. So a nice stamp set that's got lots of words and lots of images too. Another one that's kind of built the same way is called Positive Thoughts. Again, flowers, foliage, there's a butterfly there, another feather, flower, so, and lots of words too. So we all need positive thoughts in our lives. I would recommend starting out with some basic note cards and envelopes. These are only $7. You have 20 in a package, and you've got envelopes and white card bases. So great staple in your craft room. You can coordinate that with some of the in color designer series paper here. The 2021-2023 is one I would highly recommend. And it's 6x6, and there are 40 sheets in here. So great to work with your note cards. Cardstock. I just had some neutrals. They're 8.5 by 11. There are, let's see, can't read here. I think 20 sheets here of different colors. So these are all the neutral colors, but they also come in the subtles, the brights. So for $11.50, that's not too bad either. And then you can also get the kits. So the kits are great because a lot of them have envelopes, note cards, size, and they're great for beginners that are just getting started, because here's the Sentimental Rose. This one is only $19, and it comes in this nice little box that you can actually gift this to you. But it also has lots of like banners, some punch outs. You get a stamp set, you get an ink pad, you get glue dots. So our kits collection are great staples just to have if you're starting out with stamping as well. So I would highly suggest the kits collection. Maybe get 1 or 2 of those, and maybe not get the paper, and that way you can mix and match what you're doing. There's all different kinds of kits in our collection. So you can go from there. What else will you get in your starter kit? Right now you get the 2 free stamp sets, $125 in catalog products of your choice, for $99. They throw in a paper pumpkin kit, and that's a kind of a one from the past, but at least gets you another kit. Free shipping on the starter kit, which is awesome. 20 to 25% discount on future orders depending on your level as a demonstrator. You start out as bronze and you can work your way up to bronze elite, silver elite. It's just all depends on what you want to do out of Stampin' Up. Will get my online classes and tutorials for free. I give that to my entire team through a private Facebook group. We have monthly gatherings, team swaps, sketch challenges, color techniques, and so much more. So we just put out our challenge on Sunday. I do that, and the challenge this week is encouragement cards. So people will have a chance to create whatever they're making, either cards or 3D projects. We post in our Facebook group in the thread, and then at the end, we just kind of have a random drawing. So just to help out, just collaborating amongst our team. We are called the Inspired Daisies Team of Stampers. And again, there's 17 of us currently, and we're located all throughout the United States. So if you want further information on joining Stampin' Up, you can go to my website, which is inspiredbygram.com. You can leave me a comment in the message box here. And another form is just giving me a call or a text message. And my number is 802-338-7890. Or you can shoot me an email, inspiredbygram@gmail.com. So I hope to see you as part of the Inspired Daisies team and also joining Stampin' Up. We have such a great time, and it's been so much fun learning and creating from others, as well as you guys watching me. You guys encourage me to bring you videos every single week and some lives as well. So I hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe, and if you have beautiful weather around you, enjoy that weather. If you don't, like me, I'm hunkered down and it's like 5 degrees today, so I'm staying warm in my craft room. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day, and be well, be safe, and take care.